the cult leader. Before I come next time, memorize the internal cultivation technique first. I'm leaving now. Remember to take good care of my disciple. Dr. Bake and I watch Yop Meng's back, somewhat speechless. After Nano and now the right protector, special opportunities keep appearing around me. Mother, guard Jang. In the academy where enemies surround me. For the first time, someone stands on my side. Those who pass the first stage exam are all cultivating internal power at the Grand Training Ground. The academy's head instructor reports a total of 415 people passed the exam, about 200 fewer than the previous generation. As expected, Elder Haiyang's musical technique was too excessive. Some eliminated people are dissatisfied. Then subdue all those who resist and expel them from the demon path. This is the fate of the weak. Among those who passed the first stage exam, many are quite capable. Elder Haiyang's sound waves were infused with half her power, yet they were unaffected. This means they've cultivated at least 60 years of internal power. This successor battle will be very interesting. The next day, the academy distributes bronze badges symbolizing the cult's lower warriors. In the academy, you're not allowed to answer yes or no to any instructor, including this director. You can only answer demon path. Understood? All students answer in unison, demon path. Then let's begin dividing into groups. Dr. Bake has prepared all the materials. Now the treatment officially begins. Nano detects someone attempting to damage the user's body from outside with sharp iron needles, switching to emergency defense mode. No, stop. Can't you distinguish between attack and treatment? Fortunately, emergency defense mode was stopped in time. I tell Nano that in the future, it doesn't need to react to everything I voluntarily accept. After the acupuncture, my stomach feels a bit more comfortable. Nano lists detailed information for my understanding. Suddenly, I think of an idea. I ask Nano if it can heal me first but prevent the doctor from noticing when he checks my pulse. Nano says it can freely alter the pulse during examination. If so, I can make time to learn internal cultivation from the right protector. Continue treating me, Nano. At this moment, groups have been assigned, and the next exam is explained. To participate in the second stage exam and become an ultimate warrior, you must be familiar with basic tactics and combat strategies. You only have 21 days. This is undoubtedly a huge challenge for ordinary people. There are 20 groups total. In the competition 3 weeks later, only 10 groups can advance to the next stage. Starting tomorrow, the instructors before you will very kindly teach you tactics and combat strategies. Everyone recalls the scene of them knocking out and dragging away those who resisted, and trembles. After dismissal is announced, everyone leaves. Only Chun Mugium from group 8 remains. He tells the instructor that student number 7 from the group went to the infirmary. He doesn't want the entire group to be eliminated in the group exam because of one missing member. So he wants to tell student number 7 what they heard today. Lowlife, to be grouped with me. Then I'll personally crush your limbs. The instructor praises his good attitude. Seems he already understands the essence of the group exam. This instructor will actively consider student number 3's opinion and personally go to the infirmary to inform student number 7. Cheon Mugium says he can go himself. No need for such trouble. Do you think students can freely enter and leave the academy? Even if he says he's a demon subjugation sect successor candidate, it won't work in this place. Then I'll leave it to you, instructor. In that case, I'll wait until he returns to his quarters before acting. I'll make you feel excruciating pain and beg for death. The instructor is shocked to learn I need 14 more days of treatment. He hopes the group he's responsible for won't be eliminated because of that one person. I'm already asleep at this moment. The instructor plans to come back tomorrow. Early in the morning, a black shadow appears. Kicking open my door, Yop Meng laughs wildly. Your master has arrived. A deep whine burp follows. Won't you greet your master? I awkwardly greet my master. He asks if I memorized yesterday's internal cultivation technique. Good thing I had nano transferred ahead of time. Yop Meng was just being unreasonable to provoke me. He didn't expect I'd memorize it right after being seriously injured. I don't understand why he came so early in the morning. Yop Meng explains he only has 14 days to teach me. Once I return to the dormitory, it'll be hard for him to keep meeting me in the academy. At this time, security is lax and won't attract attention. After all, within the academy, learning martial arts from anyone other than instructors is forbidden. I thought he was unreasonable, but now it seems he's quite considerate of me. No time to waste. Let's start now. Quickly turn around and sit on the floor. Yop Meng also sits down. He places his hand on my back. He's actually going to directly infuse the cultivation technique's energy circulation method into my body. I've never heard of this method. That's a brilliant method created by your master's master. Remember to clench your teeth? If screaming attracts the guard warriors, this is over. Profound internal power flows into my body. Nano detects invisible energy entering the body through the user's gate of life acupoint. Beginning to query built-in data for analysis. Energy repeatedly circulating through specific acupoints is presumed to be Chi Y. I know Master is using powerful internal energy to forcibly open my blocked acupoints, but it's too painful. Master marvels, have I really practiced nothing? Then why can all 14 meridians circulate internal energy unobstructed? For practicing techniques, the muscles and meridians are also sufficient. Did the cult leader really intervene? Among the 7 ladies, the one he truly loves most is Lady Kwa. This person was born to her. Perhaps he secretly put in effort. With this qualification, 7 days is enough to generate internal power in the Dantian. At the same time, at the Academy student quarters, all groups are competing for the leader position. The Poison Demon sect's young master was actually defeated by someone from the mere upper-tier heaven-seeking sect. There's no status distinction here. A world where the strong prey on the weak. Since I won, I, Baek Ji, will be Group 12's leader. Master finally completes infusing the energy circulation method. This is the most suitable method for me, who knows nothing about internal power. The goal is to generate internal power in your Dantian within 7 days. Seeing Master's exhausted appearance, it seems he also consumed a lot of internal power. I sincerely thank Master for his effort. This disciple will definitely succeed. You can even say things like that. How rare. Continuously reflect and contemplate the limitless heaven technique's breathing method and energy circulation route. I'm leaving now. Take good care of your body. He's the 3rd person in this world to make make me feel warmth. I will definitely cultivate internal power within 7 days. The next day, all students gather at the Grand Training Ground. As Li Huamyong expected, the young masters of the 6 major sects became leaders of their respective groups. All instructors weren't at the quarters on the first day. They tacitly allowed them to freely compete for leadership. Suddenly, he notices an anomaly. Group 12's leader is actually the unknown student number 18. He dared to touch the black nameplate holders who might become successors. Seems like someone with both strength and courage. The head instructor announces that starting today, for 7 consecutive days in the auditorium, mornings will be for learning tactics and combat theory. Afternoons will be for formation training at this Grand Training Ground. Now form 5 lines and move to the auditorium. Poison Demon Sect's young master Qin Zhonggyom is still furious about last night's defeat. A voice mocks him as a fool. Besides poison attacks, does the Poison Demon Sect have nothing impressive? You just go do menial work for the lower tier sects. Qian Zhonggyom, accustomed to being domineering, has never suffered such humiliation. That lowlife from heaven-seeking sect is called Baek Ji, right? You can enjoy playing leader all by yourself. I'll make you regret being in the same group as me. At night, Group 8 instructor Lim Pyong praises Qian Mujium for his excellent command during formation training. By the way, student number 7 needs to be hospitalized for 14 days, so this instructor needs to go give student number 7 today's lesson again. Qian Mujium kicks open the group dormitory. He doesn't believe that person needs to be hospitalized for 14 days. It's absolutely fake. He's definitely putting on an act. Just thinking about that damn bastard with lowly blood lying there comfortably makes him grit his teeth in anger. A lackey beside him quietly suggests a plan. It suits Qian Mujium perfectly. 4 days pass in a flash. The infirmary finally welcomes a new patient. A student from Group 8 was injured during real sword training with severe bleeding. This treatment ends quickly. Although the Meridians weren't injured, the wound is deep. Only 3 days of hospitalization are needed. Damn it, why do my group members keep having problems? Seems an accident report is unavoidable. At night, the injured student quietly gets up. He picks up Dr. Baek's scalpel. First, I'll make sure you can't walk. I'm forced to do this. Don, blame me. However, the next second, violent electric current surges through the man's body. He quickly loses consciousness, just as I expected. When the man opens his eyes again, he's already tied up. A hand pulls aside the curtain. It's me, Baldy. He heard I suffered very serious internal injuries, but why do I look unharmed now? I hold up a mirror to show him his bald head. Only then does he realize he can't feel his hair moving at all anymore. He rolls and struggles on the bed in agony. I punch him in the face. I stuff his mouth. Your mouth is stuffed. What are you still mumbling about? How do you think I've survived to this age? I encounter assassins full of killing intent like you from time to time. Since you plan to joke around with this, you should know how painful getting stabbed is, right? Hurry up and tell me who ordered you to do this. I pull the cloth from his mouth, but he says he doesn't know what I'm talking about. He knows I can't possibly kill him in the infirmary. In the academy, except during training or formal duels, you absolutely cannot harm others. What can you do to me? Then let's see if you'll talk. I stuff the cloth back in his mouth. I pick up Dr. Baek's surgical tools. My previous quarters didn't have this many nice things. Looks like you're terrified. I pry open his fingers one by one. This will hurt a bit. Try to bear it. The long needle pierces completely between his fingernails. 10 fingers connected to the heart is no joke. Don't try to act calm now. Just one hand done. This guy has already passed out twice. How about we try the right hand now? He shakes his head frantically. Ready to talk now? So why didn't you say so earlier? He knows if he keeps holding out, he'll become a cripple, even if he doesn't die. I ask him directly if Qian Mugium sent him. You must be curious how I know. Thanks to the excellent care of group leader Qian Mugium. Every morning, the martial arts instructor comes to give me lessons. He told me in great detail which group I'm in and who the members are. You're student number 23, Hyobong, right? Hyobong doesn't know who's been spreading rumors that I'm trash. This kid is a monster. He just hasn't shown his fangs because he lacks power right now. Hyobong swears fearfully that he won't tell anyone about what just happened. Please don't be angry anymore. I channel internal energy to my fingertips. I seal his acupoints. He doesn't understand who said I have absolutely no internal energy. This guy has fooled everyone. At dawn, Yup Meng goes to find his beloved disciple again. Didn't expect the day would come so soon to give that kid that thing. After completing cultivation at dawn yesterday, this kid actually succeeded in generating internal energy in his Dantian. This has only been 5 short days. Normally it takes at least 2 to 3 weeks. Without talent, it might not even succeed in a month. This guy has greatly exceeded Yup Meng's expectations. Looks like the plan needs to change. He takes out the demon dragon orb that, when properly absorbed, can increase internal energy by 20 years. The pill still stinks to high heaven. With Master's maximum help to reduce medicinal loss, I can gain the full 20 years of internal energy. This way, I might finally be able to stand on my own. Then Master notices another guy passed out nearby. I explain that this person deliberately got himself injured to come assassinate me. To dare do such a thing in Demon Path Academy's infirmary, he should know he'll have to leave the academy once this is exposed. Someone must have ordered him to do this, promising to back him up. I indicate it's the Demon Subjugation Sect guy in my group. That family is almost entirely full of brutal characters who cause trouble. Your life hasn't had a single peaceful day, kid. It's fine. I'm used to it. Master suddenly seals Hyobong's acupoints again forcefully. He explains that sealing acupoints with less than a year of internal energy will automatically release in a few hours. To properly seal acupoints, you need at least 10 years of internal energy or more. Understand? Next, he urges me to quickly swallow the demon dragon orb. Can this thing really be swallowed directly? Remember to chew it completely before swallowing to absorb the medicinal effects more effectively. This stinking pill looks like it's going to be very bitter. As expected, it's an extremely bitter, choking taste. So bitter my tongue goes numb. So disgusting I want to spit it out. Quickly swallow it. Sit cross-legged and assume the energy circulation posture of the limitless heaven technique. Now Master will help you properly absorb the demon dragon orb. I'm counting on you, Master. Nano detects a substance flowing into the body that helps activate energy. Do you agree to promote metabolism and absorb the substance? Although I don't understand, it should mean it will help absorb the spiritual medicine. I agree. Nano begins promoting metabolism within the body. This completely shocks Yup Meng. Does this kid possess an innate martial body? At most, only about 80% of the medicinal effect can be absorbed. Yet I seem to have absorbed it all. My internal energy is surging. This is truly a disciple I cannot take lightly. After who knows how long, the sun rises. I finally complete the absorption. Master asks how it feels to have increased internal energy. This time was quite taxing for him too. You obtained half a cycle of internal energy with this kid. If other students can absorb half of the demon dragon ore by themselves, that's considered successful. I know what this means. Thank you, Master. Please accept this disciple's bow. Yup Mang laughs and says it's fate. My fate is you, Nano. Thank you. Nano coldly replies that helping its master is a task programmed into it. At this hour, Master should leave. I call out to him, asking if I can learn his unique martial art, the butterfly dance blade technique. Tomorrow, of course. You have barely enough time to learn during the rest of your hospital stay, kid. Prepare to train hard. At dawn, all students gather at the grand training ground. Chan Mujiam can't help but laugh. Thanks to your plan, Jia-Hyun. That lowborn wretch should have his meridian severed by now, wriggling like a worm. I'm itching all over wanting to tear the face off that guy crawling on the ground. Dr. Bake at the infirmary is already bursting with laughter. How did you lose all your hair overnight? Ha ha ha. Because of that guy next to him, he can't get angry. Dr. Bake wipes his tears while pulling the curtain for him. Then he notices me maintaining silence. He knows something definitely happened last night. However, the chief physician of Demon Path Academy only needs to focus on treating illness and cannot question anything else. 2 days later, Hyobong returns to Group 8's quarters. Cheon Mugium finds it strange. Shouldn't you have been kicked out? Hyobong explains that my internal injuries were too severe. The doctor was treating me at all hours of the night. The doctor doesn't sleep at night? You're not making excuses right now, are you? Following your orders, I moved at dawn. But the doctor was awake too. Cheon Mugium flies into a rage. How sharp could a doctor's ears possibly be? You damn fool! Can't you even do this properly? Jia-Hyun asks the young master to wait. He asks Hyobong if he knows the doctor's name. I heard it's Baekjong Myung. Jia-Hyun remembers this name. He should be the disciple of medical demon Baekjong Woo, the one who came from Poison Demon sect but aspired to medicine and became the cult leader's chief physician. Though a doctor, his martial arts cultivation ranks within the top 30 in Demon Path Academy. Since he's that person's disciple, his martial arts must be exceptional. Damn it, sending this kid was a waste of effort then. You damn fool. Don't expect me to support your sect. It was Cheon Mujium who initially sought out Hyobong to do this. He promised that no matter what, even if he got kicked out, he would unconditionally support that weak sect. If Cheon Mugium had kept his promise, he had planned to tell everything truthfully. Keep throwing your tantrum. When that guy arrives, let's see if you can still be so arrogant. Cheon Mugium rips off Hyobong's headband, looking at himself in the reflection. Another brutal beating follows. Though others find him unpleasant, they're helpless because of his Cheon family bloodline. Tired from beating him, Cheon Mugium leaves Hyobong lying on the ground like a beaten dog. He sobs while cursing both Cheon Mugium and me to die. At this moment, I ask Dr. Baek if he knows martial arts or anything, but he doesn't at all. He only studied medicine. In the blink of an eye, it's Mao hour 7 days later. I practice the butterfly shadow footwork with proper form. Master is even more convinced I'm a 1 in 10,000 genius. He only showed me the butterfly shadow footwork a few times and slightly corrected my posture. Didn't expect I could actually achieve proper posture and natural movements. Thanks to nano scanning Master's posture for me, I can reproduce it perfectly. But if I did that from the start, it would make him suspicious, so I need to slow down a bit. The butterfly dance blade technique has 24 forms. 3 forms make up 1 move. Building the foundation took a lot of time, so he didn't get to teach me how to connect them. 7 days is really too short, alright? You've practiced. Well, here are the moves of the butterfly dance blade technique and the method of applying internal energy. Though Master wants to teach you personally, today is the last day. With your intelligence and comprehension, you should be able to grasp the basics. I'll check next time we meet. Don't slack off. Practice well. Thank you, Master. This disciple will not disappoint your expectations. This is Master's wild dance blade. Take a look at it. An ordinary blade weighs about 2 to 3 jin. Our sect's treasured wild dance blade weighs less than 1.5 jin. Is it because of the butterfly dance blade technique? Truly exceptionally clever. Master slashes at the bed leg with 1 strike. It really is sharp. Though the blade is light, it was forged over a full season. It's called a treasured blade precisely because it's so sharp and resilient. Haven't you always been curious? Let me show you. Watch carefully. This is Master's butterfly dance blade technique. I call out to Nano, get ready to scan. Finished, Yop Meng leaves leisurely. The Grand Guardian tells Li Huamyong it was hard work pretending not to know about this during this time. Considering whose orders they were, how would I dare not obey? The infirmary should restore its original guard warriors now. But right now, Li Huamyong still doesn't understand. What's the reason for taking such care of the 7th young master? Because that's what's fair. Is it because both palms and backs of hands are flesh? The Grand Guardian reminds him not to question the master. Truly worthy of being the wind god, he vanished in an instant, without a trace. That said, after only 14 days, will it really become fair? Dr. Bake looks at me, a bit puzzled. Usually at this hour I'm already up. Why am I still sleeping today? That's right. After all, this is the last time to relax and rest. Sleep as much as possible. Nano has converted muscle fiber quality to 80% and meridian conversion to 75% from when Yop Mang used the butterfly dance blade technique. Estimated time to completion is half an hour. Half an hour later, Dr. Bake is startled awake by me. He hurries to check what happened. At this moment, I'm trembling all over, vomiting uncontrollably. He quickly checks my pulse. What's going on? How could someone sleeping quietly have a pulse like this? The pulse is beating madly, as if overdrawing the body. Nano begins stabilizing the body, the adverse reaction within the body during conversion and transfer. Dr. Bake is baffled. How did the conditions suddenly stabilize again? Master never mentioned this situation. Just let him sleep. Better to eat lunch first. After who knows how long, I wake up. My grip strength is completely different from 3 hours ago. I think I know now how arduously Master trained himself. If he knew I obtained this level of physical condition in just 3 hours, he'd probably pass out. Master can create such powerful wind pressure with moves alone, even without using internal energy. Nano has also completed the scan. Thank you, Master, for teaching me everything. Returning to Demon Path Academy will be hard from now on. Don't lose. Looks like there's at least one person in this academy who worries about me. At this moment, Nano has completed analysis of the scan movements. Completing the conversion is estimated to take 3 hours. This is also the reason for everything that just happened. It feels completely different. Just practiced one move of the butterfly dance blade technique, exactly like Master's. Next is the second move. Then I keenly sense something unusual. Someone is walking toward here in the corridor. Could it be that with the body's conversion, my senses have also become more acute? Great. Preparations are complete now. The person in the corridor walks in. So the movement I sensed was Dr. Bake. I put on my name badge. Dr. Bake laments that there were no patients to begin with, and now even I'm leaving. What will he do with his boredom? Don't worry, there will be many soon. I've troubled you during this time. If the doctor hadn't turned a blind eye to me learning martial arts from the right guardian, it would have been very inconvenient the whole time in the infirmary. I won't forget all the care you've given me. The patients the doctor wants, I'll definitely send them to you. My body recovered, I resumed training. The martial arts instructor gives me my equipment and tells me to rejoin. Shin Mugium watches me with disdain, mocking me for being so scared I trembled, so I'm only coming now? You filthy— He doesn't finish the sentence because I completely ignore him. Don't get excited too early, Shin Mugium. I'll have a proper match with you soon. Real sword combat training begins now. If another accident happens, the instructor will use full force to expel people from Demon Path Valley. Though Chiamujiam is arrogant and brutal in character, he indeed has the bearing of a successor candidate. To prevent me from making mistakes, the instructor places me in the position requiring the least movement. But I'm different from what he imagined. I can actually keep up well. The instructor orders to maintain formation and posture. A quarter hour later, some people are already starting to struggle. The instructor finds it strange that the guys who trained before are like this. Why am I, who laid in the infirmary for so long, still perfectly fine? He orders a formation change. Chon Mugium commands with all his effort, forming a semicircle as if surrounding an enemy. Advance half a step, take big steps. I can completely keep up with the command rhythm. Chien Mugium is annoyed. Why don't I make mistakes? He can't tolerate me with my tainted bloodline doing well. He quietly calls his lackey Ja Hyun, orders him to do as instructed during the third formation. A quarter hour later, formation changes again. Construct shields. Thanks to Nano inputting simulation videos for me, I handle it easily. Shield formation constructed. Real swords to be inserted between shields. Ja Hyun quietly sizes me up from behind. The buttocks are clearly visible. Tainted bloodline should be crawling on the ground, but I twist lightly, dodging his foot. I glare back at him. He didn't expect me to actually notice. Things have come to this. Can only kick with full force. I defend with internal energy, bouncing him away forcefully. I turn back and smile. He instantly flies into a rage. The instructor is also angry. You again. The one who stabbed student number 23 last time was also you, right? This guy has really gone crazy. Your 3 days of free time are canceled. Until bedtime, you'll undergo hell-style supplementary training from this instructor. Try to argue and get out. Others have long been displeased with him doing all kinds of bad things relying on Cheon Mugium. Hearing these mocking voices, Cheon Mugium's hatred toward me deepens. Li Huamiang watches all this calmly. My internal energy is deeper than he imagined. Though taught by someone at the right guardian's level, it's still strange. It can't be that Yop Meng, that guy who loves to get drunk, taught well. Could this guy possess the talent to fully absorb the demon dragon orb's medicinal effects? Even with only half the bloodline, a tiger father has no dog son. Those two successor candidates in the same group are at a standstill. Things are gonna get more and more interesting. Afternoon training ends. The instructor announces mealtime. I ate plain porridge for 14 straight days, finally eating tasty food again. But speaking of which, is that kid planning to glare at me the entire meal? Though I don't know why he hates only me, I won't forgive the 6 major sects either. You don't know the feeling of watching your mother die before your eyes while being powerless. From now on, I'll trample you all underfoot. After dinner, today's schedule ends. Except for Ja Hyun, the rest of the group is dismissed. Group 8's quarters, that's room number 8 on the first floor. Then a voice calls out to me. Without my permission, Cheon Mugium, where do you think you're going? This guy really doesn't deviate from my expectations. Carrying lackeys around, wanting to be the master wherever you go. Everyone's attention is drawn to Cheon Mugium. Demon Sound Sect successor candidate Cheon 1 Ryo is no exception. Cheon Mugium sees many people gathered. Time to begin. He steps forward, insulting me as a guy with tainted bloodline. Did you have a good time hiding in the infirmary like a coward? What, are you angry, tainted bloodline? I counter by asking if he's insulting the cult leader. He's momentarily stunned, not understanding what I mean. You say I have tainted bloodline. Isn't that insulting the cult leader? To insult our cult's cult leader whose position is high as heaven. Is your position higher than heaven? These words cause onlookers to discuss among themselves. He originally wanted to despise and crush me in front of everyone. Didn't expect to be outmaneuvered by me instead. Cheon 1 Ryo mocks. Demon subjugation sect guys are truly stupid. The sword demon sect successor candidate shares the same view. To actually get angry with such a lowborn wretch. Cheon Mugium can't hold back anymore. I'll tear that arrogant mouth off your face. I slam a punch hard into his face. Cheon Mugium is caught off guard and falls to his knees. I imitate his coughing and ask what